Hey guys, I'm doing a little dance over here because I'm so excited. Today is day 3 of the 5 days to financial independence. It is my favorite day so far. We're going to be talking about what the damage is. If it's your first time here today, make sure you go back and watch day 1 and day 2. The videos are super short. I am giving away free money. If you are here for the first time, make sure you go and do the homework so that you can get entered into the draw to win some money on Saturday, which I'm going to announce at around 2 p.m. I believe I said that on Monday, but I will definitely make an announcement about that. I'm excited because this part is my favorite part, and I have gotten much better. This part is what has been the game changer for my financial situation. It's allowed me to move closer and closer towards financial independence in the last few months, and I'm excited to share it with you. So, what's the damage? What is the damage in your bank account? When we want financial independence, the key is to spend less than you make. Does that make sense? Less than you make, the more money you have. You know how much you make. The reason you probably chose your job is because you accepted a job offer is because you knew how much money you were gonna make. You didn't just choose a job and not ask that question. That's probably the first question you ask. How much money am I gonna make, right? So you know what's coming in, but do you know what's going out? Probably not. A lot of people don't. Most of us have been told this lie, this crazy lie that a little bit of debt is good. A little bit of debt is good. It can help you. It's making an investment, this and that, you know? I'm saying bunk that. A little bit of debt is not good debt. It depends on what kind of debt. But I'm saying bunk that. Little debt is not good debt. An investment is something that makes you money. So if you have a death contract, aka a mortgage, that is still debt. Do we understand that? I hope so. It's still debt. And if you think your house is an investment, then it needs to return you money. So if you want to do some Airbnbs or rent out your basement, then cool, your house is making you money. But if you're just living in it, that is not an investment. It's something that you want to pass down to your family members. That is nice, but you can't really, unless you're paying off your death contract, you're going to be paying that contract until you die or until somebody else dies in your family. So a little bit of debt, when we're talking about debt, it includes your credit card. It includes your car. It includes your mortgage. The key to my success in eliminating $45,000 in the last few months, since September, $45,000 is the account audit. Love the account audit. It's going to change your life, honestly. So what I do every 3 months, actually since September, I do it every single month because it allows me to really see what is going on in my bank account. Unless you look at your bank account, you're lying to yourself about what is in there. Okay? We all do it. I do it all the time. I didn't spend that much. No, I don't go out. I don't spend anything. But in reality, in July, when I wasn't spending that much, I was actually throwing away $1,400 to the wind. And then September came and it's like, oh, I don't spend that much. No, I don't go anywhere. I don't leave my house. It's COVID. I'm not spending anything. Well, guess how much money I threw away that month in August? $800. Unless you're looking at your bank account and your statements, you're lying to yourself. Thank you, Lizzie. We're all lying to ourselves. It's okay. There's no shame. But if you want financial independence, we've got to change that. So what I do is every 3 months at least, I go through 3 months of bank statements. And what I do is I pull out them highlighters and I highlight all the things that are unnecessary. Now, we all know what unnecessary things are for our spending habits. Smoking. When I was a smoker, and if my lights were gonna go out or something, like, I'm not going to smoke if I don't have a roof over my head, because smoking is not what is allowing me to live comfortably. The things that are priorities in your life, you know what they are. If you drink Starbucks coffee every day, that's your treat to yourself, that is so much money that you're just throwing away. And the gravity of how much money you're wasting when you have debt, like, as long as you have debt, you really don't have money to spend. You owe every single dime that you're getting to your debt. Otherwise, you're just dragging it on longer and longer. I wrote this 3 years ago. I wrote this statistic out. The average credit card debt is $16,000 that people are carrying. By paying the minimum, it would take you over 20 years to pay it off. That's on $16,000. That is not that much money, right? Like, I'm sure most of us can spend 16 grand real quick. Doesn't take much. It would take you over 20 years to pay that credit card off if you only paid the minimum, and by the end of it, you would pay $64,000. So would you rather pay $16,000 or 64? Like, which one? Because that's what a lot of us are doing. We're putting off our debt. We pay the minimum because we can only afford this much to pay on our debt, even though we continue to put money on that credit card, continue to grow that debt. But we're never going to get ahead unless you change the way that you actually treat your money. Until you change what you do each month, start looking at your bank statements. So this is the homework for today. So I want you to go to your bank account, print off a statement. I do 3 months, but for this purpose, let's just do 1 month. 3 months is going to allow you to see the fuller picture on average. Plus, it's going to have Christmas in there. So it's going to really show you when holidays are happening, what kind of spending you do. For your family, what do you like? How much money are you spending? Do you set a budget or do you just spend? So I want you to print off last month's bank statement. It's the first of the year, so print off, it's February. From January 1st to February 1st. Print off that statement and highlight every single thing on that page that is unnecessary. Cigarettes, coffees, eating out, skip the dishes, I don't know, name some others. We know there's a lot, right? Highlight all of those, and then I want you, for your homework, you have to drop that number in the comments. I just told you, I spent $1,400 in July, and I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where it went, but it didn't go towards my debt. It didn't help me get any closer to my goals of financial independence. So, do your bank statements, the unnecessary spending, drop it in the comments. I will make sure that you've done the last 3 days of homework and you can be entered into the draw. You have to do every single day of homework and to get this money. I'm being generous. It's a simple task and these videos are very short, but I'm telling you, it's going to change everything. So I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to see those numbers. You guys have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.